I'm gonna record a video today. I've been been getting flack about my beliefs on this argument. People are using this term. I'm not driving, I am traveling. I've looked up in hundreds and hundreds of cases. I've looked up the definition of driving. You are in operation of that vehicle. A vehicle is a dangerous motor vehicle that you are putting on the road and you are in control of when you are sitting in that driver's seat. You do not get to decide what words to use to say that I am not driving, I am traveling. That is not a right. Driving is a privilege. It's not a right. It's not in the Constitution while you have the right to drive. No, it says you have a right to travel in the Constitution, which means you can travel on your feet and go. On a bicycle and go. Something like a motor vehicle, which came later in history, is not your right to say I am traveling. I've looked up where in court cases, it goes to federal court, it goes to everywhere. Eventually, it gets back to the definition of driving. You are in operation, and you are in control of that vehicle. Your foot is on the gas pedal. Your hands are on the steering wheel. Your butt is in that seat. You do not get to say that I am traveling. You are an American citizen. Like it or not, if you don't like America, get the fuck out! I'm telling you, as an American citizen, that is a privilege that you have, is to drive a car, to own a damn car. I don't own a damn car, because I can't afford a damn car. I got white privilege, I guess. Because I can't afford a car. If you say that I am traveling and you're sitting there getting pulled over by a cop because you've been speeding or you've been reckless driving or you're drunk driving or you're whatever, you get pulled over for whatever reason by a police officer, and you tell that police officer that you are traveling, not driving, but there's nobody else in the damn car, apparently you are driving. The definition of driving is operating that vehicle. You are in control of that vehicle. I looked up the legal definition. It's the same thing. You are in control of that vehicle. You don't like my definition of it. Go look up the legal definition of it. It doesn't matter if it's federal or what. It's the definition of it. Go to court and tell a judge that you are traveling in a vehicle. Almost 90% of the time. Maybe one time you might get a judge that kind of cowers under and goes, oh, okay. You're going to get fined. You're going to get your license taken away. You're going to get jail time. You're going to get whatever punishment they deem necessary. And I hope you get it. Because it's a stupid argument. It's like flat earth. Flat earth is a dumb argument. Flat earth is a retarded. These sovereign citizens, I believe in being constitutional. I believe in being sovereign to myself and leave the government out of what I'm doing. I believe in having small government, not government controlling us. I believe in that. Government doesn't need to know what I'm doing on a daily basis. That's none of their damn business. But to say that I am a sovereign citizen, I don't have to obey the laws that you are living under this flag, is retarded. You have to obey the laws. And now, I will say this. I will say that every cop needs to be held to a high standard. If they violate the law or Constitution, they need to be held to a high standard. They need to be held accountable or kicked off the damn force because they violated the Constitution or laws or civil rights of people. I will say that. But I say cops got a job to do, and guess what? If you're trying to make their job hard by saying I'm not driving, I'm traveling, you're an idiot. Get out of the fucking car and travel on your feet. You don't need to be on the road using that damn excuse. Because I don't want you driving without insurance. I don't want you driving without a license. Because if my daughter gets killed, my girlfriend, my family member, my friends, I don't care if they're on the internet friends or friends period, gets killed because you're driving without a license, you're driving without insurance, I'm going to hold you accountable. That's what that license is for. It says I have the license, the education, the skills to drive this vehicle. It's not a commercial thing. A commercial driver's license is a CDL. I had a CDL. I had a Class A CDL. That means I am a professional driver. I know how to drive an 18-wheeler. I know how to drive. That is commercial. I am not doing commercial acts in my own vehicle. There is no commercial acts going on in my vehicle. Now you tell me that I am committing a commercial thing because I am sitting in a car operating a vehicle. That is driving. Good God, this sovereign citizenship is as stupid as flat earth. And you come on my YouTube and tell me that I'm stupid because I'm holding up to what the law says? Constitution does not say anything about driving a car. That is a privilege. Driving a car, I want you to go through the Constitution and tell me where it says driving is a constitutional right. I mean the actual words of driving is a constitutional right. The right to travel and freedom of movement is a constitutional right. But driving isn't. Driving ain't mentioned in the Constitution. Driving wasn't even around when the Constitution was written. That is a privilege. That is a privilege. This is not a privilege. This is my birth. I'm white. That is not a privilege. Driving is a privilege. You know, privileges, people get the word privilege so screwed up. They think constitutional rights and privilege are the same thing. It's not. Constitutional right says we are a free people. To have the privilege of driving is a different thing. Some people are going to come on and argue my point. They're going to try to argue with all these stupid legal terms. I don't care about your argument. I know what I've been reading. I've researched this. I've researched it. I've researched it. Almost. I have yet to find a case where somebody has won. Even that Moore, or yeah, he was Moore or whatever. He was a Moore or whatever he was. Black dude that was legal and all, yelling all this legal terms and da 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 da. He eventually went to prison. Does it do you any good to be that stupid? No. Because you are a freaking moron. I say stand for the Constitution. I say stand for freedom. I say stand for gun rights. Government doesn't even know what guns I own. Hell, they don't even tell me what knife I can carry. In the state of Texas, it's legal now. Hey, thank God it's legal. You don't tell me what my constitutional rights are. I know what they are. I've read the Constitution. I've read the Bill of Rights. I've researched everything legal. And driving is a privilege, not a right. So for you to use this I am traveling, not driving, is a stupid argument. Because eventually you're going to lose. You may get cops that just don't get it, and they let you go for now. But eventually the law is going to catch up with you. It may be the law of karma, where you get in a wreck, and guess what? Bam, you got to pay for that person's health care. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for this. And then guess what? You're going to jail, and you're dead. Because if you kill that person by operating that vehicle, guess what? Law of karma just got you. You're arguing stupid. You're going to get stupid. Don't be stupid. Stand for the Constitution. Stand for what actually is constitutional rights. Not a privilege. You stand for the privilege of driving. That's fine. But don't try to say that it's a constitutional right. Because I have yet to read in the Constitution where it says driving is driving a motor vehicle of is a constitutional right. I have yet to read it in the Constitution. It says the freedom of movement, the freedom of travel. That means you can travel from one state to another. You can move all you want, free and travel, and you can not be molested by the cops or be harassed by the cops. Hey, that's fine. That is constitutional right. That is in the Constitution. Driving is not in the Constitution. That's just everything I've researched. And this is what I'm saying. So don't come on my YouTube and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I have researched case after case after case after case. Eventually those people get caught up in the federal law and federal court, where they can't argue that point. If we have total anarchy in this country, that means everybody's going to be doing whatever the hell they want. Hell, I'll go over to neighbors and steal away heads. That's anarchy. Sovereign citizenship that says we are totally 100% free to do whatever the hell we want is also a way of sliding down into that anarchy. Because if you're saying you're 100% free to do whatever the hell you want, that means you can go beat up somebody. Oh, wait. If you're a sovereign citizen, argue this point. So if I shoot somebody, I didn't shoot them. I didn't kill them. I just assaulted them with a bullet. It's about the same argument. It's dumb. I just killed the dude. It's not the... Come on, man. If you go out driving a car and you kill somebody, oh, I didn't kill them. I was in the act of traveling, so I just so happened to hit them and so happened to... Come on, man. Really? I don't agree with your sovereign citizen crap. I did at first. When I first heard about it, I was like, yes! And then I started researching it. And I started researching how dumb these people are sounding. And it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. None. I say remove all the bad judges. I say remove all the Democrats and the liberals that are trying to take our rights. Remove them. Get them out of the freaking office. Get them, yes, get them out. I say remove bad cops. I say arrest bad cops. Because if they violate the oath of office, oath of their being a cop, same thing with the military. You should be arrested. Because that is a violation of your oath. I've said what I had to say. That is my idea on all that. You have a good day. God bless.